worthy.mp3.
Okay.
Even the title of this audio excerpt kind of sounds loaded, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like we're opening like a digital Pandora's box here
Mm-hmm.
of raw emotion. You asked us to dive into this, and
Yeah.
you're right, the anger, the defiance, it practically leaps out at you.
Yeah, it really does. Just from those two words, worthy.mp3, you get a sense of just intense emotion.
Absolutely.
And then you listen to it and it's like, oh, wow.
It's like being dropped right into the middle of this confrontation.
Yes.
This relationship that feels fractured, maybe even beyond repair.
It does. It feels very final. Like,
Yeah.
This is it. Like, this is the final word. Whatever happened, this is the end.
And it makes you wonder, who is this message even for?
Right. Like, what's the backstory here?
Because it's so intensely personal. But despite that, we can still pick out some really interesting details.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's packed with them, despite being so short.
Like that line, "You broke me instead of facing me. Used my own hatred to force the blade that I used on myself."
Ugh, that's chilling.
It is. It speaks to such a deep violation. Having your emotions weaponized against you like that.
That's such a key insight. And what makes this excerpt so fascinating, it's not just about someone being angry, which, we hear plenty of in the digital age, right?
Right.
This is different. This is about psychological manipulation and on such a deep level.
And that repetition, "You broke me."
It's almost childlike, isn't it? Like, so vulnerable.
Yeah.
But then the blade imagery, that implies a deliberate act.
Yes.
Like there was a turning point where they were deliberately twisted, molded into something they're not.
And it makes you wonder, were they always this angry, this defiant? Or is this a reaction to that manipulation, to being broken?
Right. Are we hearing the after of a before and after?
And this is where it gets even more interesting. We've got this recurring theme of angels throughout this short audio.
The angel imagery, yes.
An angel that fell from grace, cut wings. What do you make of that?
It's powerful symbolism no matter how you interpret it. On one hand, it could be the speaker clinging to a past identity.
Okay, so like before whatever went down.
Exactly, a time when they felt worthy,
Oh.
before this fall. But there's also a layer of reclaiming the narrative here, I think.
How so?
Well, fallen angels are often depicted as powerful, rebellious, right? So is this the speaker rejecting the label forced upon them, embracing the strength they found in that fall?
So maybe they're not the broken one here.
Maybe not. Maybe they're saying, look what you made me.
Which really resonates with the defiance we hear later on. Don't think you can wipe the smile off my face. Didn't expect me to rise back up. It's like they're drawing a line in the sand.
Exactly. This isn't just survival. It's about thriving despite everything. They're back, and they're not backing down.
And that repeated phrase, "I am worthy," it's practically a mantra.
It is.
They're reclaiming their power, their narrative, even their self-worth, all in just a few words.
And in the face of someone who clearly tried to take that all away.
Which brings us to the million-dollar questions.
Oh, I know, right?
Who are they speaking to? What exactly happened between them? And what does winning even mean in this context?
It's like we're getting a glimpse through a cracked window into this whole other world, but we can't quite make it all out.
And let's not forget that ending. Heat. Heat.
Chills every time.
Is it a threat? A metaphor for their burning rage? Or maybe even a clue to their identity? It's like we're left with this single, tantalizing puzzle piece.
It's what makes this excerpt so compelling, though, right? It's like a good mystery novel, but audio.
This entire excerpt is like a crash course in manipulation, resilience, and that fight for self-definition.
It makes you think, how much of who we are is influenced by others.
And how do we reclaim our identities when that influence has been toxic? That's something for everyone listening to ponder.
Absolutely.
Worthy.mp3 might be short, but it packs a powerful punch.
It really does.
Leaving us with more questions than answers, and a glimpse into one person's struggle for self-worth in the face of manipulation.
And on that note,
Until next time.
we'll catch you later.